Good morning. Happy Friday. Everyone's having a great morning and a great trading session so far. Let me set up my copy trader. My monitors switched on me, so I'm having to switch them back. So we'll go to, I guess. It's like 8. All right. Let's see. News on the session. We have 8:50, 9 o'clock, and 9:15, all low impact news. Good morning, Applejacks. How are you this morning? All right. Good morning, Amelia. How are you this morning? I'm surprised I'm surprised it did work because I literally it seems like if I like just make it, like right before I get on, that a lot of times the notification won't work, which is what I just did this time. So I'm surprised it actually worked. All right, I got filled on TPT. On Tradify, but not TPT. I got an error code when it tried to enter me for TPT. Oh, I guess I should. Where's my? No, it's all over here. Damn, missed the buy right here. Missed the buy here. Missed the buy there. Apple Jacks. Good morning, Janelle. How are you this morning? Oh, baby, the shade that comes from her. Ooh, I'm weak. Let's see what we're going over there. All right, so I do have it where my TPT accounts. I'm trying to think if I should. Yeah, I'll just do 2 contracts per trade for now. Actually, no, I need to do more than that because I'm gonna do 3 contracts per trade. I have like $1,800 in drawdown. I'm 730 in profit. But I want to see if I could pass it. If I can't, that's fine. But it renews on Sunday, so want to see if I can push it a little bit. You ain't say nothing wrong. You did. 10K for a Cash App is crazy. 10K is very crazy. Would I have gotten filled there? No, I wouldn't have. So it doesn't even matter. Glad I did it late. Especially with point of control being there. And I think I don't. $89. I think I would prefer it to be hold on, I have to fix something real quick. Alright, this needs to be alright. Nice, nice. So with the metals being such high margin requirements right now, are you just sticking to Dow, Janelle? Did anybody else trade NFP? Good morning, New. How are you this morning? I didn't even know it was NFP until I saw somebody talk about it on the stream yesterday. I think they were talking about like passing evals during NFP or whatever. So this trade right here, the reason why I was hesitant to get in is because if you look down here, The volume of this reversal bar was less than the previous one, which I wasn't worried about, but it was also less than this little 2-tick bar by literally what, maybe 8 volume, but it made a difference. Because the point of control was so high in the wick, I needed there to be more volume than this bar right here, which is why I was hesitant and I put it in late, like after it started to reverse a little bit. If the point of control was in the body, I would have been okay with the volume being that low, but it wasn't. So there was a high chance it was going to reverse, and it did. All right, there's the 8:50 news. Next news event is 9 o'clock. So I'll trade for like 6 minutes and then stop again. Let me see if I do 2. I think I could stick with 2 contracts though. $31 times 2 is $310. Trades. That's 4. No, I think I'm gonna do 3. No, 2. All right. All right, we're clear to trade again. I have to change. Hold on. I have to change my freaking mouse sensitivity. It's so difficult to like place a trade late. Let's see. Let's increase it to like 12 maybe. It's driving me crazy. That would have been a nice little quick win right there. That happens to me a lot. All right, I don't know what little jumbled up stuff is going on over there. Brokerage in hell, I feel it. You usually don't trade Fridays either? 3K, nice. You couldn't resist the setup, so it must have been an A++++ setup. They upped it to 100%. Damn. Micros and got you. Props prohibiting trades. Yeah, actually, a lot of them are just prohibiting gold and silver, period. Doesn't matter what the eval or PA is. And I think some of them have even prohibited trading those even in like live accounts as well. My brokers are struggling. Y'all are crazy. Not the trenches too. All right, we got like 2 minutes before I have to stop for news again. Okay, crazy ass 1 bar pullback. I don't like that rejection. I should have got out at break even. It's all good though. What a move up. It's a pretty high volume bar there, which kind of signals that it's a possibility that price won't continue on, but I tried it. Why not? That's equal volume. All right, we're gonna stop for news. All right, so I have about $1,500 left in drawdown on the TPT account. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, here's the 9 o'clock news. Isn't there one more? 9:15. I wanted to see something. Really heavily. 15 more seconds. Well, okay. Did y'all see that? I didn't get filled. That was a nice little absorption move. Put that there so I know I tried to get in. Volume is high on a shorter distance swing. So that was clear absorption. That's why I tried to get in, but I didn't get filled. Which, if you look inside the bar, you can see why. Bar closed and it just skipped right on down. There was literally no drawdown at all. I'm in late. I'm in late. Oh no. Y'all. Why didn't it flatten? I tried to flatten with my hotkey, but I think I clicked the wrong fucking thing. That is so annoying. That's supposed to be a win. I only need this to say 19.75. And I broke even out of the Tradeify account, but all right, hold on. I gotta figure out what the hotkey is. It must be Alt F. That's so fucking annoying. Hold on. I haven't had to flatten in so damn long. What is my flatten? Give me a second, you guys. It's Alt F. All right, I want to switch that. I'm gonna make no, I want this to be flatten everything will be Alt F. Or Control F. Okay. Oh, that's so annoying. What happened? All right, so I was looking at the order flow chart to make sure I could get in, which I confirmed that I could. So I pressed the button, but then I realized that I was in late. You could see, like, I didn't see that the bar closed. Like, I'm trying to look here plus here at the same time. So once I realized that I was in late, I pressed the break even button on my chart trader, which got me out at break even on Tradeify. But I have this little thing up like this on like my chart trader so I can see if I'm still in a trade, and I saw that I was still in the trade, so I tried to flatten all, but I clicked the wrong hotkey because I haven't had to flatten in so long. So that's why the trade ended up losing on TPT, which is, it is what it is. But it's very annoying because that trade is actually a win. But yeah, that's basically what happened. Very fucking annoying. It's almost 1,000 points down. Goodness gracious. Your entry was with 2 minis. Nice. But yeah, so whatever. At least it happened on the account that I have to pass or fail today, but it's just annoying because it's not a losing trade. But it is what it is. I wonder if I would fare better having my order flow chart to the right of the chart that I'm trying to trade on. I wonder. Gosh, it's so annoying. And then I got 2 trades where I don't even get freaking filled. Oh, what is it? 9:15. 2 trades, no fill. Oh yeah. You can see it literally same as the last one. Bar close, takes off, no drawdown. So one of the bad things about trying to create a precise strategy is you don't get filled sometimes. Grab point of control. That's an equal bar, equal swing. I could have entered that buy right there, but all right. I should have entered that buy. Still not 100% with the counter trend divergence, but that is just so annoying, man. No fill twice, then 1 mistake. I should be green on both accounts right now. All right, 1 minute, then I'll have to stop for news again. All right, stop for news. And they wasn't ready. What you mean they weren't ready? Good morning, Paul. How are you this morning? Wait, were you in here at first? Did I miss you? No. Don't worry about what the TPT account looks like. I have to pass or fail it today. And I'm only red because of mistakes. And me not even you want to know something? I noticed that, like, if I ever have an error when it comes to like where price is to get me into a trade, that only happens on TPT. Like if I had like Apex or something in the copier with it, because my TPT account is my follower. If an Apex account was in that follower list with it, I would have gotten filled on Apex, but I don't get filled on TPT. I don't know what it is, but it's all good, whatever. Good morning. To do what came after my job? Oh, so they wanted you to do something they literally were not ready for. It's crazy. So it's like, what you rush me for, and you don't even know what to do with what I did. Insanity. Get a paper clip. All right, let's see what this news event does. No matter what, I am going to keep trading the TPT account until it passes or fails. I still have $1,100 in drawdown left on it, so we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I'm just a tad bit annoyed at the moment. Just a tad. Just a tad. All right, 30 more seconds. Should be the last till 10:30. Yeah. All right, so we do have a couple of speakers that are speaking right now. So we could have a little bit of movement at some point, just kind of sporadically, I guess, depending on what they're saying. Has some choppiness going on there. Wait till we break out of this. Well, really, I just have to wait one more swing because these swings right here are equal. As far as like it being a double bottom. Breakfast burritos? No. You know, I'm not really much of a burrito person, period, if I'm being honest. Oh my God. I might end up having to switch back to bid ask, honestly. Because even that trade that I had lost earlier, matter of fact, I'm gonna just put it over here. That trade that I lost earlier, where there was really high volume on the bar, where did it go? Not that one was fine. It was like a sell. This one, Delta was dominant on up down tick, but not bid ask. And I'm still in the process of trying to figure out which one matters more. So right now, I think I'm just gonna switch, just because I would have got screwed right there. So yeah, I think I'd rather just switch for now. So remember, I had to basically fix my data, start my data all over, because I only have a couple of days where I know what the live data was for both of them. So I have to determine which one's more accurate, basically. That's an absorption bar there. But that's why I just got out of this, because the delta was negative actually on bid ask, but not on up down tick. And it was dominant on up down tick on top of that. So, but this would have been a break even, because I think I have it to where when it gets to 29 ticks, it breaks even anyway. So it would have been like a no harm, no foul. I just was in late. But I think, oh no, wait, why is it 31? Okay, well, that's stupid. It's supposed to be 29. Jeez Louise. Yeah, Yes. Save it. Somehow I had it on 31, but whatever. You don't like burritos either? I put my breakfast in a biscuit. Yeah, I think the biggest, well, I don't really like breakfast food anymore, to be honest. And I think it's just because I can't eat eggs. Because when I was growing up, I loved eggs. So not being able to eat eggs anymore, breakfast is just weird to me. I don't know. And then, you still have a lot of places that don't serve turkey products, and I don't eat pork. So it's like I'm just literally eating pancakes or just a waffle because I don't like getting fruit from places most of the time and stuff like that. So I basically just am hoed when it comes to breakfast food, basically. The question is if this, all right, it didn't set up right anyway. Honestly, I'm gonna just take the break even on Tradeify and I'll just trade take profit trader now. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I might have to change my layout next week to where I put the order flow chart to the right of my chart traders, because having to look in both places is kind of a lot. But I also I just got to pay a little bit more attention to the order flow chart because I do have like the markers on there to show me, where the bar would close. So I just have to pay a little bit more attention to it. Black pudding, you didn't listen. So one of the professional eaters that I watch on YouTube, her name is Leah Keamber, I think is how you pronounce her last name, but she's in England and she's done like a lot of breakfast challenges and she would always like do the black pudding and I'm like, what the hell is that? Y'all, when I looked up what black pudding was, I wanted to throw up. I'm like, y'all consciously eat that? Mm-mm. No. 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 Mm-mm. Disgusting. Disgusting. Can't do it. See you, Paul. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Yeah, like like you know what that is and you still decide to eat that? Mm-mm. I can't. I can't. I can't. No, I can't and I won't. Mm-mm. Nope. It's too much of a rejection. That's all right. I don't have much. Okay, I got like 770 left, which is absolutely fine. Um, I really just want to fill this account so I can get on with my life. Let's see, what did up down tick look like? Hopefully this weekend. Yeah, see, up down tick wasn't. I don't know which one to use, you guys. Oh my god. And then it's like completely. If I was on up down tick, I wouldn't have taken the trade at all, bro. The joys of confusion. I think I just gotta stick with up down tick. I think I do. I think I do. Talk about being annoyed. Like, today was just so annoying. But today's data will give me more trade examples so I can figure out which is best and go from there, I guess. Because this is gonna drive me nuts. It's like, I know what I'm looking for, right? But in the times where like they don't match, it just throws everything off. And until I figure out which one is better, I'm gonna be hoed. I'm gonna be hoed. I don't know. I don't know. Because literally, the trade I lost was good on up down tick, was bad on bid ask. This one right here, good on bid ask, not good on up down tick. Like, which one? I don't know, bro. I don't know. So frustrating, though. So frustrating. Okay, that's a liquidity sweep. Okay, now it's not. We're good there. Hey, why does those colors look like that? Oh, no. Child, I can't even tell the difference. Alright, I'll just have to circle it. Because what the hell? Alright, I just played off the liquidity sweep there. You see this little 1 bar pullback down was 392 in volume, but then this bigger swing only had 333 in volume, so that's a liquidity sweep. So I wanted the buyers to be in control in the wick, which they were. I got in, quick trade. I don't see. It looks different on bid ask. I don't know anymore, bro. I don't know anymore. I just don't. What's the most interesting thing that you've heard so far? I'm calmly upset. I will take that. I will I will literally take that. I think it's because like knowing that knowing now that all of the data that I have is so skewed because of NinjaTrader's inability to have tick replay data be correct for order flow. It's like basically knowing that I only have like a few days of data basically because all the other data is skewed. How can I be upset? I can't. I literally can't. So I won't. I can't. And then also I feel like I'm understanding the patterns better, but I'm just still having to figure out the order flow behavior that causes it, if that makes sense. In the last 60 days, probably not even that, probably more like 45 days, I've just had such an awakening when it comes to like understanding what was wrong with the way I was doing things before. In regards to like knowing that tick distance defines the actual setup or what type of setup it is instead of volume. Discovered that in January. And then yesterday when I was talking about the 3 different ways to determine the effort of the entry bar from this little volume up down indicator, that makes a world of a difference, like a world of a difference. And I just didn't realize it before. So I think just knowing that, like, because I've always said, like, I know I'm on the right track. I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but I can't figure out why I can't get to the light. Well, it's because I just had a couple of things backwards, which is just still so insane to me, to be honest with you. But even with like the whole thing of like figuring out the 3 different ways that I can tell result versus effort by the volume indicator, I just figured that out like last week. And then this week is when I realized like, oh, hey, guess what? All your fucking data is skewed because of NinjaTrader and whatever. Like the way that I go into tick replay data to like gather more data and stuff. If it's anything order flow related, chalk it up. Got to get the live data, which is cool, but it's very annoying. So I think that's why I'm like so calm about it, because yeah, I don't know. Hold on one second. Usually, yeah, Amelia, I agree. I mean, I guess it's an entertainment factor for people who are watching him. It's not entertaining for me to have somebody screaming at a screen. It's very, ain't no way. Yank. Um, yeah, I literally can't. Shoot. Damn. It's probably gonna lose. It is. That's fine. I just chanced it on that one, honestly, especially with value area high being there, because I don't really trade using value area high anymore. So I just chanced it, and that's fine. Her husband was having an affair because of this. She confronted her husband. He admitted. She texted Mish's husband. Yes, Amelia, we do. We couldn't talk. I tried to offer herself. Her husband was too preoccupied. She's okay. Ciao. Oh, that's a lie. Okay, wait. She's for years had a kid with her. He's 17. The wife knew about it. The mistress is girl. It's the one that told my cousin all this stuff. Ciao. She asked you how's the weather because she's about to bring you a storm. Girl, what? No, I just saw this TikTok of this chick who, some people be posting stories that ain't true, but hers seemed to be true though. Basically, she was dating this guy for 2 years. They were engaged for 1 year. And she said that they hadn't been spending a lot of time together because he just kept talking about how much he was working and he's trying to save for the wedding, which she was like was really off because she knew his dad was probably gonna pay for the wedding anyway. And so she said that randomly she gets like on a Tuesday, she gets a baby shower invite for a baby shower on that Saturday. And she's like, I don't know nobody that's pregnant. So she proceeds to she proceeds to go to the baby shower. Oh, wait, no, that's what it was. So she got the baby shower invite and she's like, I don't know anybody that's pregnant, so maybe I know the guy or whatever. Come to find out, honey, it's her fiance. Sure is. Sure is. So she was like, she didn't know what to do. So she decided that she was just gonna go ahead and go and, see what's up. She wasn't gonna tell him about it. So she had like tried to bait him. She was like, oh babe, I booked a cabin for us this weekend. He's like, no, I have this work thing on the weekend. Da 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 da. She's like, the office isn't even open on the weekend. So I knew he was lying. So he was like, you can just go up to the cabin and I'll meet you a little bit later that evening, on Saturday evening, and blah blah blah, whatever. She was like baiting him, talking about, I'm gonna get a Brazilian. She was just talking all kind of shit, right? So the sister-in-law, his sister, is the one who sent it to her. Because she was like, wait, the baby shower is at his parents' house. And she said they're really like flashy people. So, I mean, like they did it up, honey. You would have thought it was a work event. It was so much stuff going on. He invited his work friends, everything. So the sister-in-law calls her, I think the day before the baby shower, and was like, hey, did you get that invite? She's like, yeah. And so she talks and the sister-in-law was like, did you know about this? She like, hell no, I didn't know about this. She's like, I knew it. I knew my brother was a rat. He was sitting here telling us that you knew all about the mistress and you were okay with it and all this other stuff. She's like, why the fuck? Like, why would I be okay with it? Are you well? And so he's like, yeah, that's what he's been telling everybody, blah, blah, blah. So she shows up to the baby shower or whatever. And she said when he saw her, he looked like he saw a ghost child. Okay. And so, She said she didn't know what to do. She said that because she was there before they got there, like him and the mistress. And she said like all the work friends was looking at her crazy. All the family members was looking at her crazy. And she's just like, what the hell has he been telling these people, you know? So needless to say, she goes to the punch bowl and she gets the punch and definitely dumps it on him, which he absolutely deserved. Sure did. And yeah, they broke up. I think that she said he was telling people that they had already broke up and stuff like that. She's like, how? What? When? Let me know something. They definitely had not broken up. But yeah, the sister-in-law saved her. So what are we doing here? Good morning, Amelie. How are you this morning? Not you ate with the, not look what the cat drug in. Extensive. He definitely did not pour it down his pants. Hello. Because what is you doing? And don't sit here and lie on me. Like, are you well? Are you well? I kind of hope this trade loses so I can, never mind. Fuck it. I'm just going to keep trading until whatever happens, happens. But I traded this because of the liquidity sweep. There was more distance in this push up than the previous push down, but less volume. So more effort, less effort for more result, liquidity sweep. If there's more effort for less result, that's absorption. Until allow me, hello. Not this time. No, for real, because that's crazy. She like basically everybody knew but me. But you want to know something? I respect the sister because there are a lot of people who stand behind bullshit. Know stuff that's going on. Like for me, okay, I'm the type of person where if I see if I don't know that you're okay with like cheating or whatever, baby, I will tell you once. All right? Now, if you tell me, yo, listen, girl, I'm going to stick it out. But if you ever see something again, you let me know. I'm going to let you know that second time. Right? Because maybe, cool. Baby, after that, it's on you. Once you stay after that, honey, it's on you. Anything I see from there on out, clearly you've accepted it twice. You're going to continue accepting it. I'm cool. But I know that there are some people who will literally get upset. Like, you just don't want me to be happy. No, bitch, I do. That's why I'm telling you. Thankfully, I've never had to be in that situation. But yeah, like, no, I'm telling you because I do want you to be happy. And I want you to know what's going on behind your back, honey. Now, whatever you do with that information is on you. But I don't want you looking at like a fool out here. And see, I'm not a fake person. So I can't, if I know something's going on, I'm not finna be sitting here kikiing, knowing that I saw what I saw. And you don't know that I saw what I saw. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the type of person, if I know that my friends are not happy, like, I'm talking like not, oh, he just upset me or she just upset me. I'm talking like I know they're not happy. It's very difficult for me to pretend. Like, very difficult. Like, I'll stop visiting. I won't call when you're at home with that person. Because it's just like, to me, anything that I hear, like, I just know it's fake. Not necessarily fake. Like, you're really trying to work through it, whatever. But to me, it's just fake. You can't sit here and complain on the phone with me every time I get on the phone with you. And then you sitting here acting like shit is just peachy. Are we well? Yeah, I can't do it. If it gets back, oh, nope. No, no, no. All right, it was. Let's do. That. But yeah, not you lowered your gun. Oh, wait. It's a big order there. I really love these little bubbles. I can't take this trade though, because point of control is not where I want it to be, but it's nice to be able to like visualize certain things like that. Wait. You went too fast. Damn it. I don't even know why I had to look down at my cheat sheet. I already know what I'm looking for. Get your shit together, ma'am. But that's like, this is like clear exhaustion. There's this huge order here. Look how big the bubble is compared to like that little bubble. And then look at all the volume here. That's clear exhaustion. Mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, we're gonna up the ante here because I'm not trying to be here all day. So we're gonna risk half the account. So that's 510. 33 times 5 plus 5 is 170. 510. That's 3 contracts exact. That's what we're gonna do. So we might fail it in the next 2 trades. We might not. Definitely gonna do it on pullbacks though, or trend divergence. I don't really want to trade the counter trend divergence right now. Like I said before, I'm probably gonna completely get rid of it, to be honest with you. This chart is kind of nasty on the 5-minute chart. Up until like here, this little breakout move. We barcoded for 15 minutes. All this little nasty wicks on tops and bottoms. You know what? I haven't either, except the other day when he was saying that he noticed that his tick replay data was different on his volume profile as well. I needed point of control to move just a little bit. It was right at the open of the bar, so that's kind of neutral. All right. That was absorption there, but the delta was positive, like super positive. What a push. What a push. This was a liquidity sweep here too. See, big swing compared to here, but low volume. It's a liquidity run. We just went up, what, 74, almost 75 points from that, the close of that bar down there. All right. Gotta be able to see here. Damn, I could have taken that. That was an absorption. But I don't really have a lot of examples of absorption from like the alternate pullbacks, lower low to higher, high to higher low. But you could see that the swing down was 23.5 points. That one was 26.25. So short swing by high volume, right? So that's absorption. Now the point of control looked exactly how I wanted it to be. So maybe it's that it doesn't work for when it's a bigger swing, but it might work when it's a shorter swing. I don't know. All right. We'll have to push up pretty far for me to be comfortable taking a buy, because this is a shorter swing than the previous impulse move, so the market could be slowing up a little bit. Now, this is absorption though. So I might actually take this if the point of control moves low enough. Actually, point of control is where I wanted it to be, but there was too much dominance there, which can show exhaustion. Grind it for a minute. Thank you, Daniel. I have. And it has not been an easy road. But gotta do what you gotta do. When you're trying to actually learn and not just gamble, takes a long time to learn what you're looking for. Damn, that was the absorption move I was looking for. Shit. I don't think I would have gotten filled though. Yeah, I wouldn't have gotten filled. Look in the inside of the bar, which this happened to me twice already so far today. Oh shoot, wrong thing. Not Apple Jacks, don't get all mushy now. No. Ay. Wait, what is the... Oh, that's too dominant. I don't like that. We're gonna push through anyway, huh? Of course, of course. This thing. All right, so I'm only down $345 right now, which means I should have like, yeah, almost $1,500 in drawdown left still. So we're gonna keep going. I don't know if I want to keep going till I pass or fail it, or if I just want to like, hey, look, let's just get back to full drawdown, pay the 102 and keep it moving. There might be a chance that I would do that. Cause it's Friday. I want to enjoy my damn life, okay? I do. I really do. So we'll see. There's absorption in this swing. Okay, now it's not anymore. Back at the value area high. What are you gonna do here? This is absorption, but like I said, I don't know because of the higher high to lower low to lower high, but until this breaks the high up there, this is an absorption push. Shorter swing than the previous swing, higher volume than the previous swing. And there it goes. There it goes. All right, what are we looking at here? No. First of all, oh wait, I'm in late, but it was right. Oh wait, can I cancel that? Jeez. I was right. I thought that the delta wasn't, I was late, but I thought the delta wasn't dominant. It did end up being dominant when the freaking bar closed. That's some shit. Could you be more annoying, bro? Easy. The number in the middle is green, which means it's dominant delta, and I just wanted the point of control. It didn't matter where it was as long as it wasn't a trap, which it was not. Jeez Louise, bro. Jeez Louise. That would have put me back green. I'm pretty sure. I would have been down like maybe 15 bucks. Damn. Sam. All right, we're at the major support level here. This absorption. This is absorption, but Delta didn't end up being dominant, which is what I wanted. Short swing, high volume, absorption. Oh wait, wasn't there? Oh, it's 10:30. I was about to say, child, I'm trading into the news, but no, it was 10:30. Ooh, almost got trapped in there. I only want to take this if this is a trap in the wick or a continuation in the body of the candle. And right now the sellers are in control of point of control, but it looks like we might push down though. There's a lot of sell volume coming in, yeah. Look at that. What do you get from there? You know, I'm pretty limited. So I just usually get Beijing beef. Beijing beef with the chow mein, and then I'll get a packet of teriyaki sauce to put on the noodles. Because, you know, sometimes they be just a little dry. And that's usually, but I will say, when I went last week to get some for me and my granny, I don't know if they changed their portion sizes, because I usually just get the bowl and it's usually like filled to the brim, you know. Baby, I saw space between my food and the top of that container, and I was not happy about that. Because why is you jipping me? I didn't like that at all. Shrimp with the noodles. You got double shrimp with noodles. It was $20. You hate, not you hate teriyaki sauce. I think it depends, because some teriyaki sauce is too sweet to me. Other ones are good. I will say, I'm gonna tell y'all what my new sauce combination has been. I've been, when I make my duck wings, I've been tossing them in some sauce. Usually I don't really like sauce. I just feel like it's just added calories for no reason. But hold on. Actually, I'm better off just doing it on my phone. I'm gonna show y'all what my sauce combination been. When I tell you it's good, it's real good. Let me see. What's that? Double top in the middle. Wait, I think last time I don't even know what my account is, bro. Oh my goodness. I forgot it logs me out. Hello? Can we open Google Chrome? What? Oh, stop emailing me, bro. Leave. Why do I need a new password? Oh, damn. That was a liquidity sweep there, but Delta wasn't dominant anyway. Walmart is so stupid. All right, here we go. So it's the God dang it. Where is it? I know it's the Flavor Town. I think Hot Honey Barbecue. I feel like that's right. Flavor Town Hot Honey Barbecue. And I think it's the Kinder's Teriyaki Japanese. Hold on. If I can find account. Oh, duh, girl, go to the right spots. And did I not buy it? Did my mom get it? We were at the store together, I think, when I think she did get it. Okay. Well, I know for sure it's the Flavor Town Hot Honey Barbecue. And then Kinder's Teriyaki. It's the sweet sesame teriyaki. I get it from Walmart. Looks like that. And then Flavor Town Hot Honey Barbecue Sauce. This one looks like that. So I literally just mixed them together with just a hint of mustard. Just a hint, not too much. Just a hint. When I tell you slapping. Did y'all see? Girl, listen, when he took that little bite and talking about it's such a good product. Sir. Who exactly are you trying to convince? Is it yourself? Come on, bruh. Nobody believes you. And then, did you see the Burger King CEO basically threw shade? Because I think he was on live and took like the biggest bite of that Burger King burger. But what was so funny was, hold on, I gotta see if I can find the meme Um, where is it? Uh, is this one? Wait. They said this what the McDonald's CEO did. Listen, when I tell you, I was cracking up. Like, this is exactly what he did. Yo, listen, people had me crying on Twitter. Mm-mm. So then this is what's funny. My friend yesterday was like, he said, yo, I think I want to go to McDonald's to try that new burger out. I said, dude, you talking about the same burger that the CEO took the tiny bite out of and called it a product? Baby, I don't think you should do that. Clearly he don't like it. You ain't gonna like it. When I tell you we was cracking up so hard. Oh my God, it was so hilarious. That didn't work. He was like, you know what? You right. You right. I'm like, you tripping, bro. What are you doing? Tripping hard. Let's see. Oh. Like, baby, if the CEO don't like it, you ain't either. It's the products. Oh, we pushed up too far. Okay, so Whataburger gets in the mix. I love how companies are okay with like the new style of marketing. Like when who was that? I think it was KFC brought back, maybe it was the wedge potatoes, or no, maybe it was the honey barbecue wing. It was something. And they posted a picture. I think it might have been the wings. They posted a picture of a single wing and was like, here, damn. When I tell you, I was cracking up. Like, I love it. Have you seen on Facebook, there is, I cannot remember it might be somewhere in Atlanta, one of the counties in Atlanta, that the police department will be posting stuff and be like, say twin, da 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 da. I'm like, this is so ghetto, but it's so Atlanta. It's so Atlanta. It's so Atlanta. But they'll be like, say twin, such and such, such and such. And I just be cracking up. Like, they made this one reel with this girl who was pretending like she didn't see the police, talking about, say twin, this ain't GTA. Da 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 da. I'm like, what the fuck? Ay ay ay. Same. I said I wasn't gonna take counter trend divergence. However, comma. That's a liquidity. Oh, we're gonna move anyway. All right. No, I'm not. I swear. Everything, every post they start says say twin. And it's the most hilarious thing ever. Let me see if I can find. I don't think I saved any of them. They usually just pop up in my news feed. Oh wait, did y'all see the girl? Okay, so the story is, this is the divorce table. Okay, she's smiling like this and put divorced with a heart and hashtag fuck nigga free, right? But here's the funny part. I don't know if the mom like said something about her son getting full custody or whatever, but she basically was like, hold on, I want to read the exact post because I feel like I saved it. Please tell me I saved it. Where is it? Did I not save it? Oh, it says, Felicia, your son didn't win custody. I gave him custody. I leave with what I came with, and I ain't come with no kids. I'll see them on the weekends. He the single mama, not me. Yo, top tier. Okay, top tier. I said, this girl is insane. She is insane. I be having the craziest things in my algorithm, I swear. I swear. I swear. Oh my God. People are real life hilarious. Like in real life. They are. They really are. Oh man. Oh my goodness. Have you seen Eric Benet in all of his political rants? Somebody said, never would I have thought that the Eric Benet who serenaded me my whole life is this funny. He is funny. He is so funny. Wait, where's the... Hold on. Where's the last one? Did I save it?
Some of y'all saw my fuck you bitch saw my post and they were like, okay, I see the anger, but I see you also ain't saying no names of them podcast bros. I'll say names. Joe Rogan, fuck you, bitch. Theo Vaughn, whole ass bitch. Motherfucking who's the nigga that looked like the blue dude from Guardians of the Galaxy with the bald head? Fuck you. Sean somebody, whoever the fuck you. Motherfucking who the motherfucker used to have a fucked up haircut, used to have a racist haircut. Fuck you too, bitch. See, the thing about these dudes, that particular
Yo, he is so crazy. Like, he is real life crazy. Oh, I wanted to get into that sale, but it was a trap. I wasn't looking for a trap. I wanted a freaking continuation. Listen, that dude is insane, okay? He's insane. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, God. Listen, he's a hot mess, a real life hot mess. A real life hot mess. And all of his posts are just hilarious. It started off being so like, you know, him being concerned with the Epstein files, you know, him just being so like disgusted, but he just could not really express exactly how he felt about it. It just like was just, I just can't believe this is going on, baby. And then it turned into this. Ay, ay, ay. All right, these moves are not doing what I want. So what I'm probably going to do is just get back to full drawdown and say, forget the $100 that I'm going to have to pay. But that's going to require me to take probably like a couple more trades. And then, yeah, then I should be good from there. But yeah, he is a mess. Real life. Real life. All right. Let's see if this pullback does anything. Okay. No, we don't want to trap. What the fuck? Don't want that either. What the hell, bro? This market is starting to piss me off. Like, just give me what I want so I can get the hell on. Oh my God, who's at my door? Please don't be somebody that's gonna piss me off. just can't get what I want. As soon as point of control moves, Delta's not gonna do what I need it to do. The fuck was today? What are you talking about the market? Listen, I don't know what the hell the market's doing, but it's very annoying. Are you serious? I got some shit. Market, please. I want to say what Eric Benet just said. Fuck you, bitch. Because God. And see, what irritates me with sitting on the charts this long is like, if I end up failing this account, instead of getting back to full drawdown, I'm going to be so irritated because I could have been done so long ago. So long ago. God damn it. Oh no. Free your brokerage from the shackles of hell. Y'all have me. I have not checked my brokerage account in so long because y'all have me so scared to even check it, child. So scared. Come on. Negative delta. What the hell? Oh, there's a freaking... It's a liquidity run anyway. I didn't pay attention. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, good. Now, can we get what I want? Probably not. Are we serious? Are we actually real life serious? If this sets up, even though it's pushing into VWAP, we're gonna try to push through it. I'm not. All right. Because I wasn't gonna sit here much longer. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm only $80 from having full drawdown. Do I take another trade or do I say fuck that $80, pay the renewal fee, and go on about my life and start my weekend? What do you guys think? I've been here a very long time. Like, very, very long time at this point. I think we're gonna take it and go. Pretty sure. So, fuck that $80. I agree. It's Friday bounce. Okay, I agree. See, this is why I fuck with y'all. Cause y'all fuck with me. Y'all understand me. Cause I don't think I could take it any longer. I don't. Okay, so let's talk about the trades. I'll also show you guys what the accounts are looking like as of now. All right, so on the Tradeify account, I took 4 trades, won 1, lost 1, broke even on 2, but one of the break evens was like negative $60. That was the one where I realized I was in late. I hit the break even button, slippage got me, that's fine, and I ended up losing on the follower because I couldn't flatten all. I chose the wrong hotkey. So that's that. And then for the TPT account, I won 1, 2, 3. I won 4 trades, lost. How the fuck did that happen? Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, lost 1, 2. What? I won 4, lost 4, broke even on 1. Can I not count 1, 2, 3? Broke even on 2. Somehow. Oh, it's because. Oh, duh. I forgot I increased the contract size to 3. That's how. Because I'm like, that should be a break even day. Hello. But yeah, that's why. Because I started off with 2 contracts and then the last 3 trades that were 2 wins and a break even were 3 contracts. So that's how that happened. All right. So let me show you guys the accounts and then I'm going to tell you guys kind of what my game plan is this weekend. I think the biggest thing for me right now is I'm still like very highly annoyed to know that I was trying to do this off of data that just was not correct, which is very frustrating. All right, here we go. So what the accounts look like. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So for the Tradeify account, I just lost $68, which I was absolutely okay with. And that really is only because of the break even trade where I actually got out with negative $60. Otherwise, it basically would have just been like maybe negative $5 for the day, which would have just been commissions. But on this account, I'm basically almost still at full drawdown because I started today with full drawdown. So I'll just be going into next week just like negative $70 as far as drawdown goes. But I'm $1,500 in profit on the account. So I'm $1,500 away from being funded. For the TPT account, gained $105. Like I said, I'm $80 away from being back at full drawdown. I'm $800 in profit on the account, which is why I'm just like, I really don't feel like pushing it. Maybe if I would have started today off with, well, no, I would have failed the account if I would have started with 5 contracts just because of me getting hold out of being entered into one of the trades. And then that stupid trade that lost that wasn't supposed to. But I probably, if those 2 things didn't happen, I probably would have been about $1,500 in profit on this account as well. But at least I'm going into the renewal, $800 in profit. It would have been nice to try to continue pushing it, but it's Friday. Excuse me, but it's Friday and I'm tired. So, I will go ahead and go through the trades real quick, just so you guys can see those. My game plan this weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and do a full journal session today, like I did the other 2 days this week, because I just need more examples of the live order flow data since the tick replay data is not correct. And hopefully going into next week, I will know exactly what I like, what I don't like. There's a couple of things missing from my analysis sheet that I need to put on there so I can see if there's anything specific that I want to get rid of. But I'm loving the simplified version of this. I do know that with the more simplified version, there's going to be some extra losses in there that probably could be prevented if I have my entry rules just a little bit more strict, but I don't want them to be that strict. And then the other biggest thing this weekend is figuring out if I'm going to stick with up down tick or go to bid ask. It's very annoying because I don't want to look at them both, right? But it's very clear that when they are different, when one is dominant and one is not, if one is a continuation and one is a trap, I have to figure out that when they are different, which one is the clear winner. And that's the one that I have to stick with and just leave it there and just understand that because I'm at some point I'm not going to have both charts open anymore. Like I have the other chart on my laptop, so I can't even see it anyway. It's just like, if I lose a trade or even if I win a trade, I'll just go look real quick to see what it was to see if they did match. But at some point I'm going to choose the one and that's going to be it. And the other chart's not going to be there. And then I'm just going to build the strategy strictly off of that and leave it at that. So hopefully this weekend gives me a little bit more clarity in regards to that because I need it. All right. So this was the first trade that I took. Just a regular higher low to higher high to higher low pullback, a deep pullback, nonetheless, but that was a pretty quick win. I missed these 2 buys right here. The other thing I want to figure out is if I want to trade counter trend divergence or not, because if I do, it's more than likely only going to be liquidity runs or absorption. That's probably going to be the two things that I trade. So like this right here is absorption, shorter swing than the previous swing up. So the buyers are exhausting is what it looks like, but then you can see that the volume is higher than the previous push up. So higher volume, less distance, that means absorption. So I might just end up sticking with those for divergence, but I'm not sure. Even here, look, shorter swing, higher volume, nice push up. So we might just end up sticking with that. I don't know. All right, so the next trade that I took was here, this sell right here. Now, because I'm understanding like behaviors and stuff, I don't know exactly how I might just get rid of this for all pullbacks that are with the trend. Counter trend is a little bit different because if you need more effort to push against the trend, that makes all the sense in the world. But if this is truly a strong trend, this impulse move is very it pushed pretty far compared to the previous push. It's a deeper pullback. That's not the problem. But if this is truly a strong trend, regardless if this is a lower VWAP level or not, it shouldn't take this much volume to push. Like this is such a high volume bar compared to like literally multiple swings, right? So typically that means exhaustion. Now I still took the trade, and this was the trade where up down tick showed that it was delta dominant, but bid ask did not. So it's either that's the problem. It could be that my delta dominance number needs to go up because I think it's at 86 right now. It could need to be like 90 or something. It could be that, or it could just be that I need to avoid when the bar is that high of volume. I won't know until I get more examples of it because most of the time it's not like that. All right, so we had some news throughout here. So I tried to get into this sell here. Probably about 2 months, maybe like a month ago, I stopped worrying about like on pullbacks if the zigzag is not the correct color. So you can see like it's green even though I'm selling, but the reason why it's green is because of volume. This zigzag is volume based. And if you look, we have a short swing compared to here, but higher volume. So that's absorption, which makes sense why the zigzag turned green at some point. I wasn't really worried about that, but I tried to get in. I wasn't filled. That's why you see the TP before E, take profit before entry. All right, so then this was the buy that kind of low key, high key, low key pissed me off because I realized I was in late. This is the one I broke even out of, but I got hit with slippage on the Tradeify account, but on the TPT account, it did not take me out. And so I tried to flatten with my hotkey and hit the wrong hotkey. So I lost money on that trade. But if I would have gotten in on time, that actually would have been a win. It would have went like a tick or two beyond my TP and then reversed. Tried to get into this sell as well, was not filled. Let's see what else. The lurk fee gonna be more than $80. I'm weak. I'm weak. All right, so then I got into this buy right here. And the only reason I got out of it was because I realized that the delta was not dominant on bid ask. So I got out of it, but I would have gotten, well, actually it would have lost because I realized after this trade that my settings on my ATM was incorrect. For whatever reason, it was setting the stop loss to break even once I'm 31 ticks in profit, and it's supposed to be 29. So I fixed it after that, but that would have been a break even if my ATM was set up properly. All right, so now let's switch to TPT. So I got into this buy, it lost. This was the one where I switched over to bid ask. It looked like a continuation move, but on up down tick, it was actually a trap. and the delta wasn't dominant. So that is why I ended up just switching back to up down tick. Screw bid ask, because the reality is aggression doesn't really matter. It's about result. Like auction theory in itself is about results, not aggression. Now, when you're trading time-based charts or non-price-based charts, aggression is important because you're not trading based off of, well, you have price action, but it's price action within time-based bars. So that's why when you look at order flow information and education in regards to time-based charts, they always tell you to, choose bid ask and look for dominance and, look for certain like patterns or whatever with delta and things like that. But when it comes to price-based charts, like my reversal bar when I'm entering, that reversal bar has to travel 48 ticks no matter what. No matter if it's aggression, no matter if it's, there's not a lot of aggression, but there's not a lot of passive orders trying to keep the market where it is. So it just kind of like pushes through. A lot of times that's when you see like the bar closes and it just takes the hell off. But auction theory in itself only cares about result. Result is up down tick, not bid ask. Because if there's a lot of aggression, but there's a lot of passive orders that we can't see that's absorbing it, you need to know that. And the only way for me to know that is up down tick. So the next trade I got into was this sell. Again, I'm thinking with counter trend divergence, we just do liquidity sweeps or absorption. This was a liquidity sweep. There was more distance in the swing than the previous push down, that 1 bar pullback, but there was less volume. So very quick move there. Then I got into this buy right here, which I knew we were pushing into the value area high and also into the support level, but it was just like, you know what? We're just going to try it. But again, if you look down here, look how this bar right here, it was so much volume in this bar compared to the previous transition bar and all the bars in the swing. This is where I was talking about that I might end up not trading that anymore, but we'll see. But I really only did it because this was also a liquidity sweep down. Then I got into this sell right here, liquidity push up, less volume, more ticks, nice push down for, this was like maybe 30 points down, 30-point push down in what, about 35 seconds. Like these are the trades that I'm really trying to capture the most. So what I do on my analysis sheet, when I categorize the trades, I literally put like how far did that swing go before the next reversal bar. So, but I put the number of bars, not the number of points, just because it's a lot easier. So like for this particular take profit, I'll put that it took profit and I'll put plus 61 because it's not actually 62. Whatever the number of bars shows is one less bar basically. So I'll put plus 61 so that I know like this was a true move. Because if I have something like, let's say that price only moved 14 bars, or I think it has to be 15 bars in order for my break even to hit or for me to TP. If I notice that like, hey, in this particular line of organized trades, most of these trades are taking profit, but it's only like 15, 16 bars, I'm not going to take those trades. Because what if volatility just completely increases and I need to increase my bar size again? That would end up being a loss because it barely won on a 24 tick bar size. So on a 30 tick, it wouldn't win at all. So I'm really trying to see like where are the bigger moves, and if I can find the patterns with the really big moves so that I can enter those and not really worry about the smaller ones at all. All right, so the next trade was this buy here. This was just a regular alternate counter trend pullback. Let's see. Then I got into this one. So this trade I broke even out of because Number one, I was late, and number two, I thought the delta wasn't dominant, but it did end up being dominant. That would have been a win. Now for this one, you see, this isn't very big of a swing, right? It was only 18 bars, but you see, even if it pulled back, that it continued. So this lets me know that even if I would have, like, I had to increase my bar size at some point, I would have never gotten stopped out of this trade. It would have, everything would have been fine with that one. Was that my, no, I feel like I took one more, right? Didn't I? Did I not take another trade? Yes, I did. It was this one. Counter trend pullback, super deep pullback. I was more so worried about whether we could push through VWAP or not, even if it's just temporary, because I know that the majority of the time when you're approaching levels, price never just like literally touches it to the tick and comes back. A lot of times it's going to push through like a couple of points and then kind of, you know, go wherever it needs to go. So I was more so just worried about whether we could push it or not, and we did, and that was the last trade that I took. That's it. So yeah, that's my game plan for this weekend. I have a good feeling going into next week. I'll probably trade one of my Apex PAs, especially because like I'm halfway to passing one of the accounts about about a fourth of the way of passing, a little less than a fourth of the way of passing the other account. And I feel pretty good. So as long as my data like organizes well, shows me what I'm looking for, I'm going to be trading one of my PAs next week, and then we'll just go from there. But I thank you guys for tuning in to this long ass extended ass stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Please like the video on your way out if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys bright and early Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Enjoy the rest of your day, your weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you guys Monday. Bye.